The New York Knicks are presented by Chase, and we welcome you back to the Knicks on MSG. It is the New York Knicks and Cleveland Cavaliers for the fourth and final time this season. After what happened this week, you'd love to hear this conversation between Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James, but in the end, it was all good.
And here comes James. Oskov averaging the 4 pounds, coming up with that one. Carmelo Anthony will guard LeBron James. Of course, J.R. Smith and Mozgov, two former Knicks in the starting lineup. As Tyronn Lue has gone back and forth with who's starting at center. James kicks it out corner. Kevin Love is open and nails his first shot.
Get the ball into KP. There he is. He likes to bake it from right there.
The mid-range shot and knocks it in off the glass. Love looking to post up. Goes right at Porzingis. Up and under shot. It's good. Porzingis. It's inside. Stolen from behind by James. Calderon trying to get in front of him. Draws the foul. And just can't do that. He's just too strong and a chance for a three-point play.
You're going to foul and foul it.
Wants to use the screen or the hook shot.
It shows you the omnipotence of James. Lopez could not muscle him around.
Porzingis just gets it off and hits the three as the shot clock expires. And Tyronn Lue quickly calls timeout.
Again, even if they join forces, it's not guaranteed they would win a title if that could ever happen.
Well, they would all have to take pay cuts, most likely, as J.R. Smith now. Clyde, he's one of the smartest athletes I've ever met. He's got to know that any type of these things, as Mozgov throws it down, is going to elicit this kind of a reaction.
Right.
James steps back and nails it with 8.5 left. That's what he's been doing coming off the bench. Bad pass from Porzingis, stolen by Shumpert.
Shumpert doing what he does.
Shumpert drives, sidestep, and layup. You have your head coach, David Blatt. He's 30 and 11, and they fired him. Williams steals and then lost it. Jefferson, and nobody stands at his way. Currently averaging now less than 12,000 points as Fry puts up the shot. That's good. Well, he can opt out after this year. Nice feed inside. And Williams out of foul. Excellent pass from Calderon. And as the Knicks try to get back on track.
That's the best adrenaline. Melo and James going at it now.
Anthony drives, pulls up. Can't hit. Lopez tries. And Porzingis flips it up and in.
This is how we started the game. Love very offensive-minded.
Love now 10.7 rebounds.
But in order to break Kareem's record, Mike,
Anthony gets on the board.
They're going to have to still be quick because
my, have things changed. Smith spins and lays it up and in. Knicks really defenseless.
They are gyrating to the hoop.
Dellavedova looking. James gets inside. Misses. Love. Will they count? Yes. In terms of greatest players to ever play. Obviously, it's his 13th year. He still has some more years to go. Nice feed from Calderon. But do you think he's in the top 5 greatest of all?
Be in the top 10 right now.
Not even top 10, really. As James throws it down. Porzingis has Dellavedova on him. They get it to Carmelo Anthony, and he's able to connect the three-pointer. Well, Anthony hits back-to-back shots for the first time tonight. Calderon, scoop layup is good.
So I asked her if she was nervous about getting LeBron's approval when she first started dating Carmelo because his opinion means so much. She laughed and said, nope, I met LeBron first. I interviewed him on TRL.
Knicks down by 23 now. Layup is good.
Havoc off the dribble.
Love shaking up down the other end. Vujicic off the dribble, kicks it out. Open look for Galloway. Galloway hits the three, and Tyronn Lue wants timeout. Love never made it down the other end of the floor. Keeping his dribble alive. Porzingis looking to post up, and now squares and faces. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis falling away, puts it in. Impressive shot from Porzingis. Knicks, by the way, had 32 points in the first half. They have 29 already here in the third. Make that 32. As
belly dance fairly well known, Clyde. But I was a Motown guy all the way. I never heard of any of those guys he was playing.
Even James knocking down threes. Final minute here in the third.
See, James like the left side, man. He's going to always put it up from there.
James fouled and one with the left hand. There's the two. I don't know who he was talking to. But both are watching LeBron James and the Cavs put on a show.
Watch the omnipotence of James. Lopez no match for his quickness or power that time as he opened. This is why they left James in the game, but that could be dangerous. Has the 4 fouls.
Drives again and throws it down. Wow. LeBron James exploding to the rim. And that gets the crowd up on its feet. At least the Cavs fans. And a technical foul is called for taunting afterwards.
Look at Amundsen, how he shoves him out of the way.
Now, you could have called an offensive foul on that.
All right. Before he was using and abusing Lopez. Amundsen just checking into the game, feeling the. I mentioned he had the 4 fouls, so he'd have an opportunity to do that.
Derek Williams drives, stops, layup, banker won't go. The tip is good at the buzzer.
You're back in school now. You're getting your degree, but you're also doing a lot of public speaking. What's the message been? What have you tried to tell people about your experience to help them out?
Anthony wants it. Love gets on him. 7 to shoot. Anthony puts it up and rattles it home. Then they didn't make the call.
And that was a dubious none call there. Contact with no foul call.
Love sets and hits the 3. Kurt Rambis very. It looked clearly like he tripped him until that one replay. Porzingis throws it down. Nice, good scoring numbers. 20, 19, and now 19 tonight. James makes it look easy. Aaron Aflalo looked left for some reason, and James looked right, and James drove left. Oh. Aflalo, Shumpert shuts him. Anthony, cuts again. What an incredible turnaround.
Using time off the clock.
Well, without Kyrie Irving, James has been the point guard. Drives on Derek Williams. And count it and a foul. Now here's where I don't know what he's upset about. He got the whistle, and he's going to get a chance for 3-point play. But I thought he fouled Carmelo Anthony down the other end.
But watch this. Freight train hell bent to get to the hoop.
So this morning, after all the negative stuff, LeBron James said at shoot-around this morning that his Cavs are ready to make a championship run. They play defense like they did tonight. They'll certainly have a good shot at winning the East and maybe give one of the Western teams a battle should they get to the finals. As James has another fine performance here at Madison Square Garden. This one a triple-double with 27, 11, and 10. And the Knicks get swept in their season series, go 0-4 against the Cavs. The first 3 were close games. Not the case tonight. And the 2 good friends, they were friends off, but they battled and went at it that first half when James shut down Anthony. Anthony made a mini run in the second half.